As always, let's play this in full, and there's sound. All right, and actually, let me bring up my face, turn off the sound, so there is room. Actually, bring up my face to the left, mainly because all the action there is on the right. Like there's lots of cool stuff. It was cool to see Zelda. I like all of this. I just have one bigger-ish note. This is why I am choosing that one. There's some cool stuff. I like the style. We get into more twos. I think every now and then you could potentially push how far back the leg goes. There's something about it feeling slightly contained in this box in here, just visually, where I feel like maybe even that beginning pose could be higher. Just give it a bit more of a dynamic pose. And even this is nice. Where's the other arm? Comes out. It's a bit hidden with this. Maybe it's kind of pushing a little bit the arms. I know it might take away from the contrast of this, right? From this to that. But I feel like maybe in the legs, then we can push just that moment. There's something where it just feels too contained in there. But it's nice in terms of run down. We anticipate this with this going down. That's nice. Into that jump. And here's the big thing. It's this weird thing of we are, like she is rotating, turning, going right to left. We see this, this bit of a flop there, and then we go left to right. And it's just the 180 rule being broken here. It's just weirdly jarring. Where it feels like, wait, is this a move where she is still turning and collapsing? Because that's what it feels like, because we have the knife here continuing, right? If you follow the move of the knife and it's right there, it's like, okay, well, maybe it isn't a camera move and it's just her doing a land like this. It just felt a bit weird because we are losing the structure of whatever's going on here, right? The whole set pieces. We go up and then it's lost. So now we can be anywhere. So maybe having pieces there will help us orient us so we understand what's going on a bit more, and maybe just a slight change in how she lands. There's just so much right to left momentum that suddenly, whoa, we go slightly off of that into the compression left to right. That would be my biggest thing. So it's like, at first I thought, wait, is this a cut? And we're going now suddenly a different way. But then I see, oh, wait, there's the knife. And also maybe potentially a bit of a cheat in how it flies. Maybe it's slightly parented to the camera. But that's, to me, the biggest thing. What's clever, too, about this is that you have the knife here, right? Let's go up. You have the knife here, knife here, knife here. No knife. That's a visual cue, like, where's the last one? And then the poor mentor rig here, squirrely, lands and dies. But that's mostly that. Just a little posing thing at the beginning for energy. Slight confusion there. The more you watch it, the more I get used to it. But the very first time I thought, that's odd. What just happened here? But other than that, mechanically, it's really nice. I like the crossover on the legs. That for her speed, all this makes sense. You got a nice multiple here. In this. And then a compression is nice. It doesn't feel weirdly, poppy or too soft. Like in terms of mechanics, if we ignore the direction, it's really nice in how far she compresses and then goes out into that and has a bit of an overshoot. Let me watch again. Yeah, just enough with some breathing. And then a reaction, maybe eyeline, a bit wonky there. Could argue about that. So maybe you would have to look a bit lower. It's not a shock killer, really, but that could be something. And I also like that it's actually slow breathing with the eyes closed. She's in her Zen moment. So maybe an open mouth a little bit, a little slight more complexity in the face, potentially. And then if you go back to the sound, that sound, this reaction here, and then look up. So maybe if you don't have the sound, right? Because you can't always rely on sound. She reacts a bit early. You might argue, well, she can hear really well. She's attuned to all dangers everywhere. She would react right away. But you could argue that maybe only here on this frame, she starts to look up and then maybe up and then dart down. That could be an added thing. Throwing that out there, I don't know if that's too picky. There's a little thing at the ends that could be tweaked potentially. And that's that. It's really fun to watch. I also like the set. I like these with the cubes and everything. It's a cool setup. I don't know, works really well. I'm actually curious. If you watched it the first time and you felt like, nah, it's fine. Maybe it's just me. Let me know. Anybody can reply or comment. I'm very curious. And that is that. So that's it from me. Thank you.